In a small town like Cantilan, life flows quickly through familiar faces and simple routines. But behind the smiles, laughter, and stories, there are people silently asking a question many of us take for as granted. We can accept me as my gender. The social experiment is not about pretending to be someone else. Our journey begins here in heart of Cantilan Plaza. Everyone gathers life. Life begins its day. Let's begin. When Ryan Puliran, before our social experiment began, our group was gathered together to prepare not just our material but also our hearts and minds. This wasn't just a school requirement. For us, it was a mission to understand something deeper, how people and our community view gender. And with their acceptance beyond the word, we sat down together talking about what we are about to do. Some of us were excited, some were nervous, and others were afraid of how people might react. We know that his experiment would test not just society sees us, but how we see ourselves. One of us asked, "What if people judge us?" Another whispered, "What if they love?" But deep side, the questions, there was one thing we all agreed on: we needed to try. Because if we ever take the first step forward toward awareness, no one else, we don't speak about acceptance. Who will? This our chance to start conversation. Truly matters. A conversation about respect, equality, and identity. So we prepared everything we needed. Some wrote big card said, "Respect has no gender," and "Be proud of who you are," and arrange our camera props will remind each other no matter happens. We will stand together. We are not just a group. We are a family with a one purpose to show acceptance begin with understanding. We know that some people might be scared, some might judge, but didn't stop us because courage is not absence of fear. It is decision to move forward, deep side, and it moments found our courage. As we finish our preparation, we looked at each other, smiled, and said, "Let's begin." With hope in our hearts, we took our first step toward forward, the plaza, the place where our journey toward understanding and acceptance would truly begin. In the heart of Cantilan, the plaza stands as a symbol of our community, a place louder stories and connection as the monitoring sun touch it corners our group, quickly blended with the crowd. We were not judged or to provoke. We were not to listen, to see, and understand. A few of our members dressed differently from how people expected. A boy wore a soft, feminine clothing with a girl wore more masculine clothes. We went to see how people would react. Would they smile? Would they stare? Or would they turn away? After all, at first reaction were mixed. Some whispered, others loud quietly, but there were also those who smiled, a simple gesture, but one of these carried much meaning because in that often judge, even a single smile can mean hope. We learn that acceptance doesn't always have to be whole and loud. Sometimes it comes in silence. In a way, after that, our spending time in Plaza, we moved to our next location, 7-Eleven, place where younger generation often gathers. We stand to know if modern space like would reflect a different kind of acceptance. Inside, the atmosphere were brighter, people out, cut, and the both their favorite snacks, or among them, one of our members who identifies different walk with confidence and approach random customers with a warm smile. They ask a single question: "Can you accept me as my gender?" Some of people answered yes immediately and sincerely. Others hesitate, thinking carefully before responding, and a few look confused, unsure how to answer at all. But that as was beautiful of it. We were not looking for perfect answers, only honest ones. One of students said, as long as your kind are some respectful, that what matters, those words stay with us. Because acceptance doesn't depend on what you were or how you act. It depends on the kind of person you are and or what you are in person and reality. We saw louder understanding, respect. We also see tension, confusion, but above all, we saw humanity, people trying to understand, trying to be better. If even if they didn't have the right words yet. Outside of 7-Eleven, as they began to fade, we stood together reflecting on how what we seen, its reaction, whether positive or uncertain, taught us something valuable. We realized that acceptance isn't destination. It is a process, continuous choice to see others with a compassion, a smile, a nod, or even a silence. The moments can mean more than words. They can show understanding or at least the willingness to try, and that willingness where real change begin. Being different should never mean being alone. Every person deserves to be respect for how truly our gender does not define our worth. Kindness does respect, does not love, or does not hesitate. As one of experiment came toward and we returned to the plaza, same place where all began, but this time we carried something more resilience, emotion, and hope. We are understood that acceptance is not about agree with everything or everyone. It's about learning to see the human being behind every level and every story of type in our life. Different, and every difference to everyone. Watching, we ask one final question: can you accept me as my gender? Because acceptance doesn't start with and with society. It starts with you. Our grace with your heart and understanding and kindness. Acceptance begin in ourselves. In heart, all above love begins. Who chose see each other and equals. This is more than a word. It is a promise we make to one another. Promise that no matter who we are, what look like, or how we identify, we all deserve to live freely and be treated with respect. Gender is not a rule. It is a reflection who we are inside. It is a quiet truth that lies in our heart and deserves to be heard, seen, a value. We are all human, capable, love dreams of kindness, and none of should ever limited by gender. To accept someone gender is to say, I see you or I respect you. You are a valid. It's not just about tolerance. It is about understanding the diversity is beautiful and different. Make us whole. We live in a world we are many still struggle. All to be accepted for all they are. Some hide behind the silence. Others face judgment and pain. But through acceptance, we can change that we are can create spaces where everyone feels safe to be themselves without fear or shame. To those who feel unseen, unheard, remember, you are not alone. Your voice matters. Your story matters. And identity is something to be proud of. Acceptance begins. We are one to open and also hurts. It grows when we chose kindness over criticism and empathy over ignorance. Because at the end of the day, no matter our gender, we'll all share the same humanity. Let message to be reminder acceptance is love and a trust for warmth. And love, when given freely, has power to heal, to unite, and change the world. Then we live in town filled with stories of families and friendships, of faith and of courage. Every corner of our place tells something about who we are as a community. But in those stories, there are also voices that are often to let unheard voices. Also, the voices simply wish to be accepted or they are. Our experiment was never meant to change everyone overnight. Our last venue was right in front of Nimso Cantilan Gate 1. Our home, our school, and the place where ideas and acceptance begin to grow. After visiting the plaza and the 7-Eleven, we want to know and to see our fellow student would respond of the same question. Can you accept me as my gender? The atmosphere here felt different. lighter suffer, more open. As a student passed by, some smile immediately, some nod, and others even approach us with words of support. There were no harsh tears, no whispered laughter, just understanding and quiet respect. It made us realize that the younger generation in Cantilan is beginning to see the world differently, while some places still struggle with judgment or hesitation. Here at Nimso, there is growing sense of equality and openness. Many of our schoolmates shared kind words. It doesn't matter who you are as long as you're true to yourself. We're all human and all deserve respect. Simple words, yet powerful enough to remind us as that acceptance is possible and it's already happening here. Compared to other places visited, Nimso stood out as a space where respect, understanding, becoming part of our daily lives. The students here are learning not just from books but from another or one another. Learning that gender should nerves or never divide us but instead remind of our shared humanity. Standing there in front gate, he was felt a sense of hope that one day every corner of Cantilan we feel just like this, open, kind and accepting. And also there is time to grow ourselves with respecting each other, motivating some of each other to be happiness. And then we came home to Nimso Cantilan, the place that shaped our minds and hearts. Here the experiment felt different. When we asked, "Can you accept my gender?" There were with no awkward silence, no fearful looks. Instead, there were smiles, genuine ones. Students stopped to listen. Some shared their experience. Others said, yes, because gender doesn't define respect. And others that when we realize acceptance begins with awareness, education plants the seed of empathy. In front of Nimso's gate, we saw what the future could look to like, a place where love is louder than judgment, where every student feels safe to be themselves. Compared to the plaza and 7-Eleven, Nimso stood out as a space understanding here, acceptance, just word, it was a culture. Through the experiment discovered that acceptance is already exists in smiles and kindness in open hearts. Gender doesn't define your worth. I see, I respect and welcome, not because you're like me but because you are. And the Cantilan campus, as from compared to the plaza and 7-Eleven, acceptance lives in different forms. Sometimes quiet, sometimes loud, but always growing. This experiment isn't about exposing people. It's about opening hearts. Because one day, we hope no one has to ask. Because the answer is already understood. To every person who has ever felt unseen, unheard, or unloved because of their gender. This project is for you. I don't mind. You're not broken. You are not or mistake. You are a masterpiece, uniquely made, beautifully, valid, and endlessly deserving of love. Let go to Cantilan Place. Acceptance grows. We're dedicating for the next generation. The persons in Imsu Cantilan no longer ask for permission themselves, but instead stands proud knowing that love has no limits. When we learn to accept others for who they are, we create a safer, kinder, and stronger society because acceptance doesn't only help the person being accepted. In transformation, everyone around them. It teaches respect because we start to see humanity beyond appearance. It builds equality because everyone deserves to live without fear or shame, and spread love because acceptance is one of purest form of love we can give.
Sometimes we took the hard road, but we always saw it through. If I had only one friend left, I'd want it to be you.
ikaw na iisip ko at di na mawala-wala ka kahit na
And also, I want to say thank you everyone. And thank you, ma'am, sir. And thank you, classmate. This is the presentation, social experiment in society. And before this is the documentary ends, I want to take a moment to say thank you, God bless, to everyone who took a part in this experiment, for your time, your honesty, and your courage to express what you truly feel. To our fellow students of BIS-IT to AB, thank you so much for your cooperation, understanding, and open hearts. Your support made it project not only possible but meaningful. We will continue to grow in respect and compassion to build a company where everyone regards of gender feels accepted to love. That's all for our social experiment when you accept me as my gender. Once again, thank you for your kindness, for your choice and voices as your hearts. God bless all.